It has been 170 years since the Evangelical Presbyterian Church, EP, was formed. At its General Assembly in Accra, President Akufo-Addo urged the church in Ghana to take a second look at early childhood education. The president believes that the development of the country is largely hinged on the kind of training children receive from the cradle.
The EP Church is an offshoot of the Protestant movement from Bremen in the northern part of Germany. Unlike its counterpart Presbyterian Church of Ghana, which hails from Basel in Switzerland, EP Church cuts its umbilical cord in Ghana at Pekin, the Volta region. Since 1847, when the first four missionaries, Lawrence Wolff, Lua Baltman, James Graff and Karl Flatto, set foot in Pekin, the tree they planted has spread its branches across the country. The number is now at 748. The role of EP Church in building Ghana's human resource through schools cannot be underestimated, including Mawuli Secondary School. Prominent among the products from EP Church schools include Ephraim Amo, the composer of General Assassini, Reverend Baita, and Ghana's foremost woman industrialist Esther Oklu. On the health front, the Adidome Hospital was also financed by the church. At the 8th Annual General Assembly, which is the higher decision-making body of the church at the Trinity College in Accra, the moderator of the EP Church, Right Reverend Seth Senyo Agidi, called on Christians to desist from preaching messages that give impression that success can be obtained without discipline, fear of God, and hard work. He lauded the government for its move against corruption in Galamsey. Reverend Agidi appealed to the president to help give a facelift to the EP Vocational and Technical School at Alavanyo.
In the case of Evangelical College of Education, it has not seen any major structural development since 1946. To quote from appeal to the church by some concerned old students, and I quote, "Some wooden structures that facilitate teaching and learning seems to have become obvious death traps, while buildings with gaping physical defects are being used daily." End of quote. Especially the women dormitory. To be blunt with this matter, Mr. President, disaster is waiting.
President Akufo-Addo said he will ensure that the rehabilitation works needed to be done at the EP schools receive attention at the Ministry of Education. President Akufo-Addo observed that now most churches are investing in universities and appealed to them to do the same at the early childhood stage.
The religious groups now seem to want to, and indeed are concentrating, on the tertiary sector in the provision of education. I know that the Evangelical Presbyterian Church also has a university, and that is well established. And I heard the plea of the moderator for assistance. That plea will be well heard. But I said then, and I want to make again a heartfelt appeal to the Presbyterian Church to take a look back to the early childhood sector. The Evangelical Presbyterian Church, like its counterpart, the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, used to be very active in this sector. There is an obvious and great need in this sector, and we seem to be failing our young people. And I offer you the famous saying of St. Francis Xavier, and I quote, "Give me a child until he is 7, and I will show you the man," unquote. In other words, catch them young, catch them at preschool and at kindergarten, and you have them for life.
The theme for the 8th General Assembly of the EP Church of Ghana is Breaking New Grounds Revisited, Now is Our Turn. Edward Nyakon reporting for GBC 24.